What is going, guys? Tempo Trades. In today's video, I'm gonna do a vlog. It's Friday. We just took a trade, go around a little bit. We're gonna do some exciting things today. We may look at a car. So I thought it was a good day to turn on the vlog camera. Hopefully you enjoyed. Let's get it. All right, so here is the trade we took today. Just a small little short, end in the week green. Want to show you guys the Discord's fully green. You could see we got some small profits, but also some big profits. Just kind of depends on the person and their risk tolerance. But yeah, Discord's pretty much green. We are done. Let me see the time. Yeah, so it's about 12:30. I just finished posting everything I needed to post. And yeah, now we're probably gonna go see this vehicle. All right, so I did also want to update you guys. This is my current Pokemon collection. It has pretty much exploded since the last time you've seen me. And yeah, it's just something I've enjoyed getting into. I know some people in the Discord are into this sort of thing, but we got some heaters. We definitely got some heaters if you know what you're looking at right here. So just enjoying myself. I go to a few card shows every month. I'm actually up money, which is great. I don't want to make money, or I'm not looking to make money, but if I could just not lose a ton of money while having fun with this, I think it's great. So just wanted to show, these are my Pokemon cards. All PSA 10, I don't get any 9s. So all of these cards are perfect condition 10. So that is what I've been up to on the weekends. All right, and another thing I've been getting into is the gym. So if you don't know, I think I've said this before, I went to the gym for like 2 years consistently when I was unprofitable. And then once I started the Discord, once I started seeing profitability, I was kind of like, you know what? It's probably not the best decision, but I'm gonna put all my focus into Discord and trading, set myself up, and then I can always revisit this. And that's kind of where I'm at now. I'm trying to get back into the gym. It's like my second or third week. And the great part about building a Discord is it's just a community of people who are trying to help each other. You know, like I can ask anything and there's someone who has some sort of knowledge or experience. So absolutely love it. We were talking about protein today. I used to do something like this, which is probably a lot better for building mass. That tastes like chalk. So we need to find a protein powder that doesn't taste like absolute garbage, because this tastes like chalk. But I've been doing these just to get back into it. It's like 530 calories, 22 grams of protein. But my chat was telling me today that this is bad for you because it has soy protein in it. So I'm gonna put the ingredients here, but I don't know. Maybe we skip, we get rid of these, we go back to some like real whey protein, but I gotta find one that tastes better, because holy crap. And yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna go to the gym today. I don't think I'm gonna record in the gym because it's not like an influencer gym or anything like that, but I may take a video or two. But yeah, let's get on the road. All right, so we're on the road. We're gonna go drop something off before we go see this car. But in other news, what's going on with me besides trading, I just booked my South Korea trip. So that's a big thing for me. You know, I wanted to travel a lot more, and this year has been the most I've ever traveled. We've been to DC, Nashville, Colombia, Las Vegas. Like, we've gone to so many places, and I'm so grateful that trading and, you know, this occupation has allowed me to do that. And we're capping off 2025 with South Korea. At the start of 2025, I like to write some goals in my journal, and one of my goals was to visit 2 new countries. So this will be the second new country, and it's gonna be great. We're still gonna be trading, but it's gonna be absolutely great. All right. There's my camera. All right, so a lot of people might ask, like, hey, like, why are you getting a new car? And there's nothing wrong with my current car. I've loved my current car. I've had it coming up on a year. It's been like 10 months. But I believe in, you know, evolving and continuing. And as long as trading's going well, as long as the Discord's going well and all my other investments, you know, I'm being smart about it. It's not like I'm just rushing into an impulsive decision. It's almost time to upgrade. So it's not like I'm going to buy a new car today. I don't have any intention of buying a new car today, but I just want to check this one out. And if you know me, my goal has been to kind of climb up the Porsche ladder. I started with a Cayman, then I went up to the 911, then obviously you have a few different options, but you could do the GT3, then you go up to the GT3 RS, and I mean, right there, you're pretty much at the top. So I thought that was cool, just like the idea of that, you know. I kind of compare it to sports, how sports players, they play for one team their whole career, like that's cool. So to just stick with Porsche the whole time, it's never done me wrong. Knock on wood, I've never had a mechanical problem. I've never had a super bad issue with Porsche. Every single time I've bought and sold a Porsche, I've either made money or broken even. So like Porsche is just super reliable. It's never done me wrong. And yeah, so I just kind of want to climb up that Porsche ladder, and it'd be pretty cool to look back on, I think. All right, so here it is. This is a 2015 GT3 991.2. I don't know, I was telling him, I don't know if I like the gold, but you could powder coat that, so it's not like a deal breaker. This just looks like a way more aggressive car than that. You know what I mean? Like, that's a beautiful car, don't get me wrong, but damn. You said custom exhaust too?
Yeah.
So he said there's a custom exhaust on it. 11,000 miles. The inside's actually nicer than I thought. The thing with Porsche is like, they just go for performance a lot of the time, but this is nice. It's got the red stitching, GT3 on the headrest. It's nice. It's nice. So we're gonna take it for a ride. We'll see how it compares. Is anything else done to it besides the exhaust?
PPF.
Okay, so I just took this for a spin. Guys, I cannot even describe the power difference between these two. I don't know if it's the custom exhaust or if it's the car, but this has a, for the car people, this has a Klein exhaust. Guys, the sound this thing was making was unbelievable. And again, I think the gold wheels are controversial, but at the end of the day, I could powder coat them if it's a really big deal. But oh my goodness. Damn, bro. So not to get too ahead of ourselves here, but this would be what I'm looking at after the GT3. This is, you know what's crazy? This car obviously blew up on social media and everything like that, but I saw this car for the first time in like 2016, 2017, coming out of a Burger King, and I had no idea what I was looking at, and I just knew like this was special. And obviously, you fast forward 10 years later, this, you know, it's one of the most popular exotic cars there is. But man, I tracked this car in Las Vegas earlier this year. It is a beast. It is a straight up beast. What is this? I think it's a turbo. I think it's a turbo. That's just sitting there, my goodness. That is just sitting there. My goodness, bro. Something light, you know what I'm saying, chat? The GT3, this is a newer model, so this is so nice. Basically, for me, mainly the interior. The interior of these newer versions are just beautiful. Turbo S. I don't like personally, I don't like the convertibles. And what I've been told, the non-convertibles hold their value better. Okay, so update. I can't lie, this car is amazing. Dude, I've never driven a car with a custom exhaust before, so I'm not sure if what I heard in that car is the GT3 or the exhaust. Cause guys, that thing was screaming, bro. That was amazing. It's right here. It's right here. It's right next to me. I think the strategy now is I want to get a PPI done on the car, which is a pre-purchase inspection, okay? Just in case, you know, there's nothing wrong with it. There's no accidents, there's no damage, no nothing, but there's been 7 owners, which is very worrying. 7 owners is a lot, okay? It only has 11,000 miles, so 7 owners, that's a lot. So the plan is Porsche, we get a guy out here, he looks at everything, makes sure everything's legit, nothing's wrong, and then we go from there. So we're not buying it today, but guys, the performance difference, wow. All right, guys, so we are done looking at the car. It's actually 4 o'clock, so that took longer than I thought. We are currently eating some Chick-fil-A. Shout out Chick-fil-A. And then we're gonna go to the gym, okay? So I'm gonna answer some questions here while we're eating. Let's get into it. All right, so question number 1 comes from Gus. He says, what's to come for tempo trades in the next 5 years? This is a good question. I think right now I've positioned myself in a way where my streams of income are handling themselves. You know, we got the trading, the Discord, the real estate, the long-term portfolio. So I feel like I've set myself up in a very good way in that front. And now it's time to kind of, I think in the next 5 years, while those kind of run its course, kind of find my way. You know, I definitely want to move out. I don't know if you know this, but I'm still living with my parents. Not something to really be ashamed of because I can move out anytime I want, but I just don't see a reason to. And I've spoken about that a little bit before, I think on another vlog. But anyway, one of the things is obviously finding a partner. I'd like to, you know, get a girlfriend here soon, and I'm gonna try to put myself out more and stuff like that. So hopefully that happens, because that can be a catalyst to eventually moving out, doing my own thing, buying a house or whatnot. So that's in the next 5-year outlook. Other than that, man, I want to travel more for sure. Trying to hit 2-3 new countries a year at the minimum, and just keep going, exploring, see what I like, see what I don't like, and always keep doing that. And then I guess other than that, I mean, really just trying to fill my time with other things that make me happy or make me feel fulfilled. You know, like I got back in the gym. I really want to work on my health and stuff like that. Just find different hobbies I like I said in all these vlogs, the Pokemon cards. So really just be happy, be content, be grateful. And kind of the next 5 years, what am I gonna do for the rest of my life? Where am I gonna be? And stuff like that. All right, question number 2 coming from Anthony98. What do your family friends think of your day trading? Do any of your IRL or friends ask you to teach them? So day trading definitely has this kind of weird stigma. And you know, as you know, like a lot of the Forex guys, they've been on drama videos and stuff like that. So I feel like sometimes when the common person hears day trading, they think it's a scam. So, I mean, you definitely have like, not more so family members, but you have more so friends that just think like, bro, like whatever you're doing is probably some sketchy shit. And I'm trying to show them, man, I'm showing you all the results, but they don't listen. So that's like 10-20% of them. Some of them do listen. I've taught one of my friends how to trade, and I've taught my cousin how to trade. Shout out to him. And he's actually getting payouts, man. He got a payout within his first 3 months. He's trading with Top Step, getting payouts to this day. So he listened. I sent him what to learn and what to look up, and within 3 months, he's making this an income. So some of them listen, some of them don't. Again, I'm not gonna force anybody to do whatever you wanna do, you know, do your own thing, but that's pretty much it. Family and friends family thinks it's great. They're super supportive, and that's good. Like I told you, I used to do e-commerce, so I've always kind of made money online. So family's just like, damn, keep going. They're super supportive, so. All right, next one is by Sleepy, how to be satisfied with a small win on the day with not copy trading. So you just have to think of it in the bigger picture. Like when you're taking things on one account and you're not copy trading or using leverage, you just need to think of the bigger picture and just say, if I did this same exact thing, but now I have way more leverage, I have 10, 20 accounts, am I still happy with this, well, let's just say $150 a day? right? Because $150 may not look like much on one account, especially, you know, when you look at social media and you see all these other people, what they're posting, but you just need to think about the bigger picture, and you need to think about 6 months from now, if I just had this same exact day with 20 accounts, would I be happy? And the answer is yes, because that's still good money. So yeah, think about the bigger picture. You got to practice good habits. That's really important. If you can't practice good habits and have good discipline on one account, how are you going to have that on 20? You're going to crumble and burn and do all the wrong things on 20. So it's just about being humble, not rushing the process, just understanding my time will come, okay? I don't maybe not have a crazy P&L with a bunch of accounts right now, but I'm in my training phase. And once I start building good habits and I build that confidence in myself, this will pay dividends, right? So that is my response. All right, next question coming in from my boy Antonio 716. He asks, how to handle pressure trading in front of 400 people? Does it affect your mindset? Funny enough, Antonio, I think it's the complete opposite. I think trading in front of all those people actually helps me trade better. Because if you think about it, when you're in your room by yourself, whether it's morning or night, no one's watching you, no one's there to judge you, no one's there to do anything. It's just you and the charts. You are prone to make impulsive decisions, right? Because you could just think about it. Okay, if I take this low quality trade and I blow my accounts, no one's gonna say anything. I'll just buy more and try it again. But when I'm trading in front of hundreds and hundreds of people, and you know, in a way, not only is my reputation on the line, but all of their accounts are on the line who may be following me and stuff like that, that's just pressure. That's pressure, but that pressure keeps me disciplined because it's like, okay, I think to myself, do I want to take this subpar setup and then it fails? Now I'm red on the day. Now I got to post that I'm red on the day. Now I got to see everyone in the chat saying they're red. That keeps me super disciplined. Obviously it sucks. I'm still going to have red days, but at least when I have those red days, I know it's because I took phenomenal quality setups and no one or nobody can say anything, and you just have to tip your cap and move on to the next day. So to answer your question, I honestly think trading in front of people helps me be disciplined, make mechanical decisions, and not be emotional. All right, so now it's the afternoon. I'm about to go to the gym. Markets are closed. I'm just doing some creatine right here. Me and the Discord, we're talking about this today. A lot of people seem to be taking this, and it's really good for you and stuff like that for muscle development. So we're gonna be taking that. I just like to put in some juice, and yeah, we're gonna go to the gym. I might like have 1 or 2 clips in the gym, but like I'm not gonna record in public. So we'll see you when I see you. I think this is a great video. Life is all about just aiming higher. I have a 911 and I've done very well for myself and I'm super happy with my car, but just people, there's bigger things in life, man. I look across from me and this is what I'm staring at. So there's always people that are doing better. There's always people that got more than you, and you just got to strive and be hungry, man. I mean, my goodness, what a car. All right, guys, and we are back in the room. I forgot to record an outro, but this video is already 20 minutes, so I don't want to make it too much longer, but that was just a day in the life. You know, traded in the morning, went to go see a car, had lunch, went to the gym, just a calm day. It is now Sunday, the day I'm uploading this video, and I just wanted to show you my weekends are really, really chill. I try to do a ton of work during the week so that on the weekends I can kind of relax and take my mind off the charts. But as a trader, if you're listening to this, this is what I would do on the weekends. So first of all, you definitely want to be journaling, especially if you're unprofitable. This is a good way to find patterns that you can fix and develop your skills month over month. And this is what I was doing, not so much now, but this is what I was doing, you know, when I was trying to become profitable. You know, I go into Notion, really good platform. I journal every single trade, win, loss, how much money I made. And then I kind of just write 1 or 2 sentences about the trade, you know, why I took it, what I could have done better, et cetera, with a screenshot of the trade, right? And once you do this for like 1 or 2 months, you gather enough data to where you can go back and reflect, and you could say, okay, every time I'm losing, am I doing the same mistake? Every time I'm winning, what am I doing well? So that's number one. You know, on the weekends, you really could just reflect back on all your trades, say, what do I need to do this week to improve to be 1% better than I was last week? And then all the other things are just, you know, if you are trying to become profitable, you have resources, right? There's over 30 premium education videos right here that you can watch about the model, about prop firms, about psychology. You know, there's the free course, link in the description. You can go watch other YouTube videos. So the weekend, it just depends where you are in your journey. For me, I'm at the point where I'm profitable, I'm consistent. I don't want to overload myself, so I take away from the charts. And that gives me some time to mentally refresh and be nice and focused and have that clarity coming into Monday morning. But if you're struggling and you're not profitable, you may want to use the weekend to polish your skills, reflect, maybe study up on a few concepts. And yeah, so that's a day in my life. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I just realized I recorded this entire segment with that banner up top. I'm not re-recording this. But yeah, maybe we get the car in the next vlog. We will see. You're going to have to find out soon. I'm really in love with it. And I'm not making an impulse decision. I've done all the facts. As long as the PPI comes back, it looks like a clean car. It's got low mileage, no accidents, and the red color holds its value really, really well if you're familiar with the GT3. So we'll see. Hopefully next vlog we'll have it. Sounds good. Peace out. Later.